Hello, amblers and adventurers. My name is TV Skyn, and welcome to Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story. This is a game that I have been looking forward to. I think it's fair to say. Nunu is... like, the Nunu and Willump update in League of Legends is one of my favorite things that Riot has done in a long time with their... like, it was one of the most complete, well-executed character updates I have seen in ages. And I really love these two characters. I'm really happy that they are going to get their own adventure, their story told, finally. Because, as I've talked about many times before, one of the big problems with League of Legends is that it introduces all these cool characters with cool stories, and then it doesn't fucking do anything with them. It just lets them sit there, languishing in a poorly maintained lore site that rarely gets updates and hasn't gotten a fucking update in a whole goddamn year at this point, essentially. Because Riot has essentially kind of abandoned their effort to have lore in their main universe. They have, like, not in the sense of no one's working on it, but in the sense of they've just, like, whatever they were doing, they've just thrown all of that out the window, and now they're like, we're gonna reorganize everything around Arcane, which is a terrible idea. Anyway, Riot Forge, though, doesn't seem to have been caught in that just yet, and they have been putting out, like, pretty damn like, I put out a very critical video about Convergence, which I thought as a story was quite incoherent, but it was very good as a game. It was a fun way to spend a bunch of time with these characters, even if the story that was told wasn't so great. So now I'm curious to see what Tequila Works, who've been previously responsible for games like Rhyme, will do with Song of Nunu. Like, and there are things like, this definitely looks like an indie platformer to me, in terms of the production value, in terms of, like, the aesthetic and the way that it's put together. To me, definitely it looks like... I do want VSync on, actually, and I want highest, because I do have a relatively decent PC, so I want to... Gamma. Let's see... Well, I should probably... That's actually kind of difficult. This is one thing that's difficult about recording games, is, like, what it looks like on my screen is not going to be the same that it looks like on your screen. So if I mess with the gamma too much, because you're getting the raw recording, right, from, like, directly from output capture, and I'm getting my screen with all its... For me, at least, this is most correct. Okay. Let's see at the accessibility options, actually. Subtitles, background, subtitle, color. Yes, I want subtitle color. That's nice. Complete QTEs by holding the button or bypass them. Okay, let's see what the QTEs are like. Climb, visual hint, that's fine. I don't really need that. Do I want... sometimes I want subtitle backgrounds, because that just makes them way more visible. That actually makes me remember... Hang on. There isn't motion blur in this game, is that? I hate motion blur so much. What are the languages available? Okay. Pretty damn... Damn, that is... As a localization job, this is one of the benefits, I guess, from working with Riot Forge, is, like, you get a lot of localization. Hey, Riot Forge. Hey, like, Rowan, I know you're watching this. Like, I know you'll check it out. If you ever do Danish voice acting, I want to audition for Brom. Brom! Tag det roligt, lille ven. Brom skal nok tage sig af dig. I can do it. Like, you don't understand a word I just said, but I can do it, I promise you. Anyway, let's actually play the video game, shall we? I've been putting it off just because the music was so good. The northernmost region on the Valoran continent, Freljord, is a harsh land where mere survival is a hero's feat. Nights are long, winters are cold, and the people are always at war. And, okay. Small note, if you are gonna do, like, a lore thing on a loading screen, give me the option to press a button to continue instead of... Okay, I have control now.
Willow! Where are you? Wiggle your horns, buddy. I can't see you. Hello? Can you come out now? Willem, I see you.
Wait,
Hang on.
that's my baby.
We're almost there.
That's my baby. What the hell? Who did this?
You okay? You don't seem okay. So, if you're not okay, just roar or grunt or anything. Just get up, please. Willow! The ice
Lysandra.
witch!
Okay, so we're seeing our heroes at a lowest point, and then we're jumping back in time.
Remember the heart of the blue. A fire for the darkness. A candle for the night. You must find it, Nunu. To find it is to find me, too. Look for the winged mountain. Find the heart of the blue.
Let's see. Nights are long, winters are cold, and the people are always at war. Yet whimsical tribes exist like the Notai, bringing tales to warm and cheer children's heart. That's Nunu's tribe. His mother was from there, but they were raided by the Frost Guard.
Where are you, buddy?
Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so this fire effect is a billboard.
Where's the big guy?
And a billboard is...
Willem?
It's a 2D plane that's projected into the 3D
Buddy?
camera
Are you okay?
that always points the same way. Like, that always faces flat towards the camera no matter what you do. So this is like just a looping 2D animation that they've done, which just turns to face the camera at all times. And then, like, with a little bit of 3D glow effect and, like, some particles coming out of it, that's a really nice-looking fire. What's the frame rate it's animated on? I'd have to look back over the footage, but I would bet it's not 60 FPS. I would bet it's not... Well, maybe 30. But I would bet it's not 144 FPS like my monitor is doing right now. Oh, that's pretty.
Very funny. We've been traveling together for so long, and you still catch me off guard.
Loudly Eats is a good subtitle for something.
What you doing, Willem? It's good.
Food! Okay, I cannot make the camera speed go any faster. Okay! Because this is just a little slow for me.
People!
That's lovely. Okay, I can jump too now. And I can take out my whistle. So that's a pentatonic scale, right? Okay, so I can play most of the Song of Time, or like the riff from it anyway. Look at my baby boy! Look at him! Also, the animation on Willem is so good. Like, oh, he's really well done.
True.
Which he needs to be.
Finally here at last. The unknown north of the Freljord. Just feeling it, Willem. This will be our biggest adventure. Yeah. Buddy! Hey, buddy! Don't worry, I'm small, right? Easy to miss.
So I wonder if getting on and off Willem is going to be like an at-will thing, or if it's going to be contextual only.
I had another one of those dreams about Mom. When she talks to me in the dreams, it feels like she's still there. She always says, you need to find this heart of the blue. I don't know what the heart of the blue is, but last night she told me it's in the Winged Mountain.
Ah, it's such a good walk cycle. See, because Willem is big and furry and heavy, right? And in order for him to have that big teddy bear feel, in order for him to really feel like this big, wonderful, imaginary monster creature, right? Because that's the concept of Willem, is that he's Nunu's imaginary friend, right? Except he's real. But in order for him to really have that, he needs to have that weight needs to be present in the way that he moves, and it really is. Like, you see the like that heavy up and down, and the thunk, a thunk, a thunk, a thunk. And in the way that he runs, right? It looks like he's moving a lot of weight around. Oh, hey! Snowballs. I can throw snowballs. I have a crosshair for that, too. Okay. Jump. We have to attack. Na 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 na. I can pull out Nunu's flute. Oh no. Oh, I hope I get a run button at some point, because otherwise it kind of seems like jumping might be the most efficient form of movement. Oh, that'll be fun for the speed runs. Hell yeah. So anyway, background lore. For those who don't know Nunu and Willem. Nunu is one of the Notai tribe. He's a child of the Notai tribe. And, like, was traveling around with his mother. They're storytellers. They travel all over the Freljord, keeping the old stories of the gods and the region alive. And that was Nunu's life for most of I'm sure they're going to introduce some of the backstory over the course of the game. That was Nunu's life for a good few years, living very happily with his mother and his tribe until the Frost Guard raided them. Probably. Like, this is the thing. Lysandra in the Freljord has this position of being a religious leader and presents herself as like one of the ancient guardian deities of the Freljord, essentially, and has this cult of personality that worships her as like a guide and a caretaker and a healer and a protector of the Freljord. In reality, she is in a dark pact with the Void that she entered into like thousands of years ago for power in return for a stay of execution. Like, not even to save herself, really, but she took a deal with the Void in order to delay the Void coming to Runeterra and consuming everything. And in the 11th hour, right before that pact was about to be brought to its fruition, like before the Void was about to enter into Runeterra and consume everything, she had a change of heart, sorta, kinda, and she sealed the rift, the Void Rift, from which these entities would spill through, with an enormous block of impossibly cold true ice that has held a seal for 1,000 years on those Void entities, which are now quite mad at her for fucking up their deal. And she's been sacrificing the lives and life force of people in the Freljord, especially their dreams she has sacrificed to these creatures, to keep them dormant as long as possible, but the ice has started to melt and she knows this, and so she's very desperately looking for sources of power with which to prolong the sleep of the void. And she's also very careful to suppress all stories and all knowledge of the bargain that she took, of her betrayal of the Freljord, and of her sisters, for that matter, because that will be a threat to her power, and if she doesn't have power over the Freljord, she probably wouldn't be able to do the human sacrifice that she's doing to hold the void back just another day. Which makes her a relatively complex character in that she's both a very selfish bastard, who, like, gave in to despair and took a deal to save her own skin. But also, she's someone who, like, is genuinely trying to save the world for just another day. By horrible, horrible, horrible means. But anyway, the Notai have knowledge of the great ancient stories of the Freljord, including some stories of the three sisters, like Lysandra's siblings, who she betrayed 1,000 years ago. And they keep those stories alive. And Lysandra doesn't like that much, but what she does like is that some members of the Notai tribe have great magical powers that might be useful to her in her bid to, you know, prevent the void from breaking through another 5 minutes. Ooh, the fur texture on Willem. Look how it ripples. And so she raided the Notai and slaughtered a lot of them and, like, captured the rest of them under the guise, like, the Notai were raided. They didn't know who did it. And then after the raid, which was done by the Frost Guard, Lysandra's people showed up and were like, "Oh my god, you've been raided? That's terrible. Let us take you to our citadel where you can't leave anymore. Now that you're in here, you can't leave anymore. You're just going to stay here." And Nunu was one of those kids who was picked up after the raid where most of the adults were murdered and taken to Lysandra's citadel, from whence he escaped eventually. Hang on, is that still the story? I think so. Anyway, long story short, Nunu has this lovely flute that he likes to play, and it produces some wondrous melodies. He eventually comes to a cave where he meets Willem, who is wild and feral. Like, Willem is one of the Yeti, which is an ancient species. Like, he is as old as Lysandra. An ancient species who was there when Lysandra betrayed the world. And Willem, at that point, after 1,000 years of solitude, protecting his people's secrets, was absolutely feral. Like, not the cute, cuddly teddy bear that you see before you right now, but a genuinely fucking scary monster. And Nunu found him and managed to not be afraid of him. And he played his flute for Willem, and the power of Nunu's dreams and his pure heart snapped Willem out of it, essentially. Sort of brought him back from all this rage and pain he feels as one of the last of the Yeti, with most of his people dead. And healed him. Quite severely healed him, like brought him back from the brink, because Nunu has incredible magical power. Power enough that he might be the child who one day saves the Freljord. Which is why Lysandra wants him.
I don't know. A mountain with wings? We'll know when we see it. Let's go. Buddy, I want to get down. Wow! Look at that! It's so cool! It's like it's about to eat us.
Yep, seeing one face to face would not be cool at all.
Okay, there's a little bit of a texture glitch there. Oh, look at my boy! Look at my boy. Look at my big lad. Look at that large guy. Look at that unit. Look at that fella. Look at that pal. Okay, so getting on and off Willem seems to be contextual. Just a thing that they automatically do when it's appropriate. Oh, this is a good feeling sprint. I'm getting some lag spikes here and there. Especially when something transitions in and out of a cutscene or... Ooh, yeah, like this. Ooh, that's quite severe, actually.
Wow! That has to be it! The Winged Mountain! Well, it's a mountain, and those seem like wings, right? It's almost like... a bird? You're right. We've got to go closer. Let's go!
I will bet you any amount of money that this has something to do with Anivia. Ooh, yeah, some real nasty lag spikes, actually. It seems like it might just be assets loading in. I have not got this loaded on an SSD. Which maybe I should. Because it does seem to hang for just a second when it's like streaming in a new asset.
Look at that! Are they wolf ships?
Huh, Freljord Raider ships, I guess. Oh-ho! Excellent. The last of the Yetis. Yetis were playful, creative, and highly magical. They were able to create true ice, which some say is the strongest substance in the world. Willem now spends his time helping Nunu find his mother, Leica. Ever since they first met, this wise Yeti could tell that Nunu was much more than meets the eye. Lysandra. Oh, it's Nunu's little sketches of them. So Lysandra's like looking real mean. A fearsome and powerful sorcerer, her fervent supporters, the Frostguard, are devoted to spreading her dominion throughout the Freljord, but Lysandra's deeds are motivated by her genuine desire to protect the world from the mysterious darkness in the Freljord's deepest places. For that, she needs one thing, true ice. Leica. A Notai songstress, Leica is wise, kind, and missing. She mysteriously disappeared the day her caravan was attacked by unknown raiders, the Frostguard. She left her only son, Nunu, who has searched for her ever since, hoping to be reunited someday. Yeah. Svelsonger. Nunu's magic flute. It broke the first time Nunu and Willem met and was repaired using true ice. Nunu uses his beloved Svelsonger not only to sing, but to solve any magical riddle that stands in his way. Heart of the Blue. Nunu and Willem are searching for this mysterious artifact. Leica guides Nunu toward it, with secrets whispered in half-forgotten dreams. Nunu and Willem don't know if it's a thing, a being, or something else entirely, but their will to find it is unbreakable. The Stranded Wolf Ship. A lost and half-frozen wolf ship Nunu and Willem found during their exploration of the Freljord. The wolf ship seemed ancient, hundreds or thousands of years old. It was proof that once upon a time, other Freljordians visited this desolate region. Okay, so the way that it's structured is the sprint is like slow to ramp up. So it doesn't make sense to use it on like a small ledge like this. Oh, okay, I can jump over there as well. Cool. Which is a good way to prevent that from being the optimal form of movement. Right. Okay. That felt a little... Maybe should have put a little bit more of a ledge there, guys. Also, I wish I could rotate this camera just a little bit faster, especially up and down. Like, Jesus.
More shipwrecks. Looks like these have been preserved in the ice. Oh. I was once with Mom on an abandoned wolf ship just like this. Yeah, she told me it was really old, like Three Sisters War old. It looked just like this.
Sorry I'm not talking much. I'm just kind of... I'm letting Nunu
Mama,
talk.
can you let me down?
And I'm just enjoying the visuals. So the matte paintings here are great.
Whoa! You see that? It must have been frozen right in the middle of a storm.
So the mountain back there, right? That's a matte painting, which is to say, much like the fire we saw earlier, this is a 2D image that's just projected into the skybox. Well, more. Like, there's multiple ways to do that. But it's like, it's not a 3D object that's being rendered in the far distance. Why are we throwing snowballs at little things? Aw, break a snow figure made by Willem isn't a achievement. Hey, buddy. Could I not get you to break that barrel or something?
Here? Well, if you're ready to lose again. What? I won the last dozen! Oh well, prove me wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, the champions, Nunu on the no tie, and Willow, the mighty Lotera's last Yeti.
This is so cute. I have a dodge roll. This is just like Dark Souls.
Nice. Yes, I'll let you win. 1 point for me. Nice.
I seem to have confused his pathfinding a little bit there. It's a cool way to introduce both the snowballs and the dodge roll.
Yes.
Okay, I can tank it now. Oh, he makes a little show of losing.
I'm taking the lead in our snowball fights, Willow.
Okay, a small lead, but a lead is a lead.
I wish I had been closer for that. I wish I had seen him do like a little play. Oh no, I am defeated.
It's good, but we'll never do another snowball fight like the one at Lokefall.
Good idea. From up there, we should be able to see the Winged Mountain much better. Let's find a way in. What's that?
Huh. Oh, that's a
Ooh.
that's the things on the rift that you blast seed thing. Let's see. Poros, hey buddies. No respect for the arts.
I can hear something inside.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, look at you all alone.
Help one sad Poro. And so I did. Aw, baby. Okay. Back to the adventure. I like the sense of scale here. That Nunu is genuinely very small relative to his environments. I think that's partly a consequence of Willump being playable for so much of it, like that you're riding him a lot of the time.
Wait for me, Willem.
Right, so like the environments have to be structured to make room for him,
Hold on, Willem.
unless it's specifically like a Nunu section. Whoa.
All right, buddy. I'm okay. That way? Okay. Careful.
Okay.
He can't reach it.
Oh,
What? Launch me up there? Okay.
wait here. I'm investigating. Hey, did you miss me?
Whoop. Haha. It's an interesting little mechanic, the climb boost thing that they've got going on. That you move a little faster if you press A just that you hit the wall. Whoa! It's also a bit, I don't really know
Look,
what it's for.
the cave is closer now.
I can't reach it.
This mass is one of those planes that go by fast.
Oh ho!
It's moving.
Okay. Alright.
I bet I could destroy those plants.
Yeti catapults!
It's moving. Another smooth thing.
Okay.
You should line the mass up.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, kiddo. Can't hit that from here. But line them up to go where exactly?
Tipped it. Thanks, Willem.
Okay. But then I have to get off Willem to...
Flying no time!
I need to get up there. To blast that thing. So it has to be this, right?
Going up!
Let's find out. Sure seems like it.
Help me line them up, Willem.
There we go. Right. So I was thinking like I'd have to get Willem into position manually. Whee! And woohoo!
Yes. I'll clear a way for you, Willem. It's clear.
Hey, buddies, little friends, little pals.
What kind of boat
Warship.
Warship, huh? I wonder whose it was.
Well, if it's from the War of the Three Sisters, it'll have belonged to...
Dave, it's right there. We're so close.
It'll have belonged to some of the... Whoop. Oopsie doopsie.
Close. And fun.
Okay, can't break the barrels.
Buddy,
Fair enough.
I want to get down.
Okay, so yeah, I'm seeing some optimization issues.
Wimp? The heart of the blue. Maybe it's the heart of a giant.
Which hopefully they'll address
Buried deep
with
below
patches.
the ice, and it still beats even to this day.
Okay, so no signs of combat yet. Which makes it feel very much like we're still in the introduction. Which I guess, like, we are. But like, it feels like this is still tutorial. Like, in a very tangible way. Like, we haven't unlocked everything in the game to do yet. What are we looking at over here? Glowing rocks, I guess? That reminds me. The rich summer air is calling, and out there we're free to run and jump and play so wildly.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen these colors in the Freljord before. So cool.
It is very pretty.
As fresh as it comes.
Can we swim? We cannot swim. Okay. We cannot swim, it turns out.
Wow. Now that is a view. Yeah, I don't think I've seen these colors in the Freljord before. So cool.
Thirsty, right?
It's maybe a little inelegant to think of, like, if I just walk slightly over the edge, that it just sort of cuts to black and spawns me again.
Ice flows.
Which is, again, like that thing I talked about, like how it feels like an indie game in terms of production value, right? That there are things that are like conveniences and like very simple solutions to design problems, like what to do if Nunu falls in water that he's not supposed to fall into, where they sort of take a simple way out that works perfectly fine. And I wouldn't comment on it for a second if it wasn't a Riot Forge game. Like, if it didn't have that thing of like the prestige of the Riot label slapped on it, which is one of the problems that the Riot Forge games all sort of have to struggle with, is that on the one hand, the whole concept of Riot Forge is that these are small indie games that are like made for like a smaller budget with like less production value that tells simpler stories and all that stuff. And then on the other hand, it has the Riot label on it. And Riot, both the way they promote themselves
Down it goes.
and the way that they always have branded things with their label on it, is that this shit is polished. Like, this is the most polished thing you can find. This is just like 100% production quality 110% of the time kind of thing. And that's,
On my way.
it's a difficult thing to navigate, because I think they always get some disappointment from fans.
What does it look like to you?
A pendulum, right? Let's see if we can swing it.
Who will play the Forge games and go, oh, this doesn't seem like a AAA game, because it isn't. Like, because it's not a AAA game, and it shouldn't be judged that way. And yet, because it's a Riot game, because it has that prestige of one of the biggest IPs in the world attached to it. Ow!
It swings.
It's just sort of inevitable, right? Okay, am I supposed to... Is this a physics puzzle, or... Or am I supposed to jump on it? Because it seems a bit like a physics puzzle. Oh, yeah, it is. There we go.
Chilly as a nibia.
What's nice about the little speed boost thing is... Whoa. It does make climbing feel a little more active. That was not the ledge I was supposed to go to, apparently. It does make climbing feel a little more active than it otherwise might, but,
Go, go, go! I can't jump from here, Willem. Let me explore a bit. See you soon, buddy. Willem! Willem, can you hear me? You can't. I'm alone. Well, Nunu, time to be brave. What was that? Willem?
Ice Fang wolves, presumably. If you play Legends of Runeterra. Yep. Well, yeah, mostly. That's more crystal than ice, though.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
That's a cute conceit for the camera to be in the wolf's perspective. And now we do combat for the first time.
Great. Get him, buddy!
I don't really like attacking animals, to be honest. Okay, we have a dodge.
Careful, Willem!
Ooh, and knock up. Air combo. Whoa, Jesus!
Be in a roar like that.
That's a nasty way to kill a creature, Willem.
It looks different, don't you think? I don't know. It took me totally by surprise. Did you see that dark stuff all over it?
Oh, it was dark. It was corrupted true ice. That's why all the purple.
I'm just glad you found me, buddy.
So it might have been void corrupted.
A race? Are you tired of losing? Yeah, you, a four-armed Yeti, have won a climbing race against a tiny boy. How mighty!
I see a note here.
Yes, Willem! It's Fellsonger time! I think that's it!
I wish we had more than 4 notes. Just so as I could figure out how to play some more songs.
I'll figure it out.
Like, there's got to be a way to play Wonderwall, right? Like, you have to include a way to play Wonderwall for the memes. Or...
Yeah! Looks like we have to go up.
Yeah, because you don't have the right intervals. You can't play Megalovania on this thing. And then what's even the point of having an instrument if you can't play the meme songs?
Maybe I should get up there. Yeti catapults! Another song note.
Great! Now I can reach you. Thanks, buddy.
I can't help but feel like I want to be able to control Willemp. Like the whole concept of the game is like collaboration, that these two boys are cooperating and working together to do the things that they do. I feel like it would be fun to have a button to just switch to Willemp, and then you'd have to like navigate both of them through these puzzles. But I completely get why they kept Willemp AI controlled when Nunu isn't riding him.
Now to the Winged Mountain. Heart of the Blue awaits. So good.
There's a lot of attention paid to the environments here. Like little details like those puff cap things unfurling themselves in response to us coming along. And I like that Willemp is constantly like is like regularly, hey, have some food, buddy. Like feeding Nunu, taking care of him. What do we have here? Because the last one was like a frost worm sort of thing.
Orn,
Orn, hey buddy!
Master of the snow, master of the forge. Love the style. He's almost as cool as you, Willem.
I doubt we'll run into Orn, but yeah, the Serpent Grelfin. Or Grelfin. I think Olaf fought that one once. Maybe. I mean, he's fought just about everything.
Sleepy?
And hungry by the sounds of it. Like, that's a great detail that...
There again. And closer. Exploring this cave was such a good idea, Willem.
You're welcome, buddy.
Huh, okay.
Run, Willem!
Whoa! Woo!
Wow! That was very close. Willem, can you let me down? That's the way forward. That's a lot of notes. I wonder what they do.
Okay, so that raises that thing. That rotates that thing. And that brings that blast cone down. Okay. Okay, I see. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay. Little dangerous to smash a pillar like that when I'm right there. Love the little detail of his hat flying off. Aha! Oh, I can combine the notes, you say? Okay, so those form a square more or less. And so if I play 2, I get 2 corners. If I play all of them, I get the whole thing. Okay, I keep thinking of like, okay, what melodies can I play with this? Because it is some kind of pentatonic something or other. Which, if I knew more about music theory, I might be able to sort of figure out, just by the notes I have available, what I can play. I was sort of, because like I could get the first 2 bits of like John Williams's theme from Home Alone, like la da da da, and then I can't get the high note because it's la da 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 da.
Oh boy.
So I'm, okay, sure. I sort of like, I really am feeling like I wanna.
There's a Yeti the size of 3 Drew Vasks. Okay. 2.5.
Because like right now, I just want to experiment to see what kinds of melodies I can play. Okay, first real combat arena. Let us see how we do.
Come on, Wolfies.
I wonder if... Okay, throwing snowballs doesn't seem to do much.
Let's finish.
Willem isn't gentle, huh? Neither is Nunu. But then this is the Freljord. So I think you get health back when you do a finisher.
Let's finish this.
But I kind of don't need that every single time if I'm not taking hits. Hey, I want to fight without getting hit.
He
Sweet.
was there again. Did you see him? On the ice wolves. Just like the first ones we saw.
That is big elephant.
Let's beat the wind.
Down, pal?
Oh, okay. Here was me ready to do a sprinting session.
Tired? Me too. What's that?
Good
Is
question.
this true ice? It's supposed to be super magical and rare. This is so much. Only the greatest Freljord heroes have weapons made of true ice. And me, of course, with my flute's Felsonger. Hey, maybe the Heart of the Blue is made of true ice. That would be amazing. Could you imagine?
One thing about true ice is that it's not just cold, it's like it's how cold wishes it could be, right? So even if you are an Iceborn, which is someone who has like an ancient enchantment in their blood that makes them incredibly resistant to cold, if you grasp the hilt of a weapon that has a tiny little crystal of true ice inlaid into it, you are going to freeze to your bones. It is incredibly painful, and it's a very difficult thing to train to get used to, even for people who have like magic resistance to true ice. Someone who doesn't have magic resistance to it, it might straight up just kill them. Instant frostbite, there goes your arm the first time you touch a weapon infused with true ice. At least that used to be the canon. It's theoretically still the canon. Who knows what Riot are going to do, but that's what it used to be. And so the fact that Nunu is able to just casually hang out around it, the fact that he has a flute made of true ice when he's just a kid, like adult Iceborn struggle for years to learn to handle the chill of the ice. The fact that Nunu can just casually hang out around it is something that sort of speaks to his connection to the heart of the Freljord. And like his magical strength as a person, which he's not quite aware of. Hello, Nivea.
Whoa! What is this place? Familiar? How? I thought you'd never been to this part of the Freljord. Okay. I was only curious. Let's take a look around.
So that's a Nivea. That over there is true ice.
It's a Nivea statue. Looks different.
So remember how I said Lysandra sealed the void entities?
I've never seen dark ice before. Can we use it somehow?
Nope, we cannot. Bad stuff.
Okay, I get the message.
The corruption of true ice by the void breeds a new kind of magic material, dark ice. Lysandra, the dark ice witch, has learned to control this dark power to destroy her enemies effortlessly. For almost every other mortal, dark ice is lethal.
Light will reveal the path. What do you mean?
So the void seeps, like this is, Lysandra imprisoned the void entities inside a tomb of true ice. But even though it is incredibly resilient, the void finds its way in, finds its way to corrupt it. That's where you get dark ice. And that's the thing that's slowly cracking their prison open. Okay, time for climbing puzzle.
Buddy. Going up.
Hey! Nicely done.
Wow. Look at that.
Oh, are we playing a refraction game with the true ice crystals? I see we are.
Something wrong with this song. Maybe if we lick the notes? It seems like all the light beams should be hitting the true ice.
Quite. Okay.
It's moving. Hey, Willem, can you get on that platform?
Aha. Okay. 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 Okay, so that lights the notes. But playing them yet does nothing.
It's complete. Now I should play the song.
Okay, that one. Okay. Oh. Very Ocarina of Time.
Wow! Well, did you see that? Someone here cared a lot about Anivia. Oh, imagine if they made a statue of her brothers.
That would be Orn and Volibear.
They're so cool. If I made a Volibear statue, I'd show him eating his enemies. No, Mom would love to see this. Because for my people, the Notai, Anivia is the mother of all. She'd love being here with us.
We'll find her yet, buddy. We'll find her yet. And that seems like a good place to cut the first episode. We've completed some puzzles. We've seen some of the lore. We've learned how to fight. Things have happened. And, yeah. Let's cut it there. But if you want to see more Song of Nunu, a lot more, you can become a member of the channel. Because there might just be a few more episodes in early access available to you if you want it. If you don't want to be a member of the channel, you don't have to. They'll come out on their own for everyone else over time. Don't worry about it. But if you want to support me a little bit, I'd appreciate the tip. But that's all the self-promotion I have to do. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to be kind to one another. Have solidarity with those who are worse off than yourselves. And may the tides of history wash gently over us all.